Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday morning practice of the Self-Love Challenge. Today, Rosie's joining us. Today, you will need a yoga mat, that's about it. So take your time to get the yoga mat set up. Coming to a comfortable seat. And if you're just joining in with us this morning, grabbing your yoga mat, taking your time, enjoying the process of setting up. And when you're ready, come to a seat. You can have the legs crossed or legs extended. Sit up nice and tall. Good morning. And as you find your seat here, take a moment to listen to the sound of the bell. There's no snacks in here, Rosie. Close the eyes. And listen to the sound of the bell. Start to bring your awareness to your breath. Resisting the urge to change the breath in any way. And just practice tuning in. Noticing where you can feel the breath moving in your body. Noticing that gentle rise and fall of the body with the breath. And when you're ready, you slowly start to lengthen your breath. Trying to breathe in and out through the nose evenly. Feeling the sit bones ground down. that connection between your body and the ground. For my CM Reiki practitioners this morning, you can imagine that your guides are sitting with you. It's always good to start the day checking in with the guides. For my non-CM Reiki students, you can imagine sitting down with family or friends, tapping into that idea of support. Thinking back to a time in your life where you felt that support of others around you. And enjoying your deep and full breath in and out through the nose. Keeping that length in the spine, the chin parallel to the floor. Allow the fingertips to be soft. And breathe down deep into the belly. Feeling your belly rise with each in-breath. And breathing out. Think about pulling the belly button slightly in and up. Using a little bit of the core to press some of the air out of the lungs. Enjoying that deep, peaceful breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Noticing any sensations of tension or buzzing in the body and the energy, that movement, even when we're still. And practice coming back to breath. Those deep and even breaths. Checking in with that thinking mind. Noticing if it's replaying events from yesterday or the day before. Replaying those storylines that we talked about a few days ago. Or if it's jumping to the future. Spending time and energy about things that might not even happen. And see if you can bring that mind back to the sensations in your body. sensations of breath. And bringing your attention about a couple of centimeters above the top of the head. Imagine a bright light, an orb of energy of the highest of good. Allow this energy to flow like water down the head, sides of the head, the back of the head, flowing in all directions like water. Bringing your attention from the top of the head, working down towards the toes. And as this energy moves, imagine that it is cleansing your energy, so helping to remove some of those heavy emotions, those heavy storylines, but also solidifying and protecting your energy. Working down around the throat in all directions. Down around the shoulders, chest, and upper back. Down around the heart space and upper arms. Energy of the highest of good, cleansing and protecting. Down around the solar plexus and the elbows and the mid-back. Down to the navel, forearms, low back, hips, hands and sacrum. Quads and hamstrings, knees, calves, shins, ankles, tops and bottoms of the feet, and closing around all 10 toes. Take a moment to feel and see yourself surrounded by that bright energy of the highest of good, cleansing, balancing, and protecting your energy. Take a couple of deep breaths here, feeling those sensations. Bring your hands together, palms touching at heart center or Anjali Mudra. Bow the head as a symbol of gratitude to yourself, gratitude to taking these steps, gratitude for all the little things. And take a moment here to set an intention. Using your intuition today, whatever comes up, something that you need a little bit more of. Peace, balance, harmony, grounding, whatever it is. Take a moment here, sealing that intention for the day. And gently open the eyes. If you like, you can switch the legs, so lean back, whichever leg is furthest away. Bring that leg closest. Whichever leg was closest, bring that leg furthest away. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders up and down, keeping that length in the spine. Start to move the chin slowly, so as you exhale, drop the chin. As you inhale, slowly lift the chin. Moving with your breath, exhales, tucking in, getting that nice stretch and release on the back of the neck. Inhaling, lift and lengthen across the throat. Eyes can be closed, tuning into these sensations, or eyes open with a soft gaze following the movements, helping to notice and observe everything that you have around you. Enjoying these gentle movements, reconnecting to the body, waking up the cervical spine, the neck. For one more breath. Next time you inhale, lift the chin parallel to the floor. Pause here, noticing the sensations moving around the neck, maybe even up into the base of the skull. On your next inhale, sweep both arms up. As you exhale, left hand comes down to the floor on fingertips. Reach that right arm out and around, rolling the shoulder back, almost as if you're pressing both shoulders into an imaginary plane behind you to keep the shoulders in line. You can stay here, or if you want more, you can walk those fingertips of the left hand further away, maybe bending a little bit deeper into that side bend. Reach the top arm up and over. Take a moment to check in with the neck. Shaking the head slowly side to side. What tends to happen here, though, as we reach a little bit deeper into the pose, is that right hip tends to lift. So if you feel yourself lifting to go deeper, really, instead of that, really root down through that right hip. Find your root, find your base, and move from there. So if you're not anchored, then you can go really deep, but you're not going to get a stretch, right? So keep that root sensation down and then reach through. Feeling those sensations wrapping around the low back, the side body, maybe even up into the ribs, chest, shoulder. If you're still moving the neck, pause here, eyes gaze down, or eyes gaze up to the hand in the sky. Breathing here for one more full breath. Maybe reaching that top hand a little bit further, feeling how that changes the sensations wrapping around the rib cage. On your next inhale, bring that right hand down to the ground and almost like a rag doll, flow through to the center with as little effort as possible. Keep the chin tucked in. Allow the head and the hands to be heavy. You can stay here, wherever the hands reach. If you need more, then you start to walk the hands forward, keeping the chin tucked in. Get that nice rounding through the spine, head is heavy. Place your hands on the ground. Feel the sensations of the hands touching. If you're trained in CM Reiki, you can imagine sending your loving energy into the earth. Feeling those buzzing sensations of the Reiki energy moving. Taking a moment here to send our gratitude to the earth for everything it does for us, giving us food to eat, water to drink, air to breathe. Starting our day full of gratitude for Mother Earth. One more big, grateful breath here. And very slowly tuck the chin and start to ragdoll all the way up. Head is the last to rise, chin becomes parallel to the floor. Pause here. Feel that length in the spine. Sitting up tall, sit bones ground. Take one deep breath in and out through the nose. Bring the right hand down to the floor beside the hip, on tabletop or flat palm, not in between. So you can come up on the fingers or whole hand presses down into the ground to protect the wrists and the joint. Inhale, sweep that left arm out and around, rolling the shoulders back. Find that imaginary wall that you can press both shoulders into. You can stay here. Keep that left hip rooted. If you want more, walk that right hand a little bit further away. Left hip roots, left hand reaches towards the right, feeling those sensations travel around the rib cage. Start to move the neck slowly on this side, checking in with how the muscles that support our head, our heavy brains, how are those muscles doing today? Or if you need a little bit more grounding, more stillness, eyes look down. Keep the hips and knees relaxed as you maybe even reach that left hand a little bit further away, keeping the chest square. That imaginary plane behind the shoulders. One more full breath here, opening and releasing the side body, getting a little bit more space. And on your next exhale, bring the hand to the left hip, draw the chin in and slowly come back through center. Bring the hands so the palms are in, fingers point out to the side on either side behind the hips. When you're ready, you can keep the feet like this, or you can plant the soles of the feet down. If you're keeping the knees bent, when you're ready for your inhale, press the hands into the ground. See if you can pull the heart and chest forward, relaxing the shoulders away. Maybe eyes gaze up. Breathing into that space across the heart and chest. If you want even more, maybe lift the hips, engage the belly button. Protect the core, move from strength. Finding a place to gaze at to help with the balance, help with the coordination. If you're down on your feet, same thing. Or press through the feet, lift the hips. Wherever you are, holding here. For one more full breath. As you exhale, lower the hips. Bring your arms around the side, plant the soles of the feet. Hug your knees in, tuck the chin towards the chest. Returning to a seated fetal pose. Seeing if you can feel your breath moving in the space between your shoulder blades. breathing into the back body. It's the first time I heard that in a yoga class. I discovered through yoga that I'm very literal. So I was sitting there and I was like, how do you breathe into your back? It comes with time. Just sending the idea of bringing your awareness to the space between your shoulders. Take a big, deep breath. Can you feel that gentle rise as you breathe in along the back? And that gentle release as you breathe out. One more full breath here. And very slowly, start to bring the knees back down to the floor. Hands come onto the knees. Elbows out to the side. Make some gentle circles, so as you exhale, drop the chest towards center. As you inhale, pull yourself back and around. Exhale, drop the chest towards the knee, down through center, back and around. Making your circles as big as you'd like. The bigger the circle, the more activation in the core, and the more release and stretch in the outer hips, glutes, and low back. The hands aren't pulling or pushing. They're just there to keep the hips reminded to stay grounded. So if you feel yourself pushing and pulling, you can bring your hands together or fingertips out to the side. Just to help with that balance. And slow down the movements. Tuning into all of those little sensations along the side bodies as you bow to a knee. And the glutes, low back as you bow forward. And the core and the hip flexors as you go back and around. Good morning, Laura. One more, just like this. And the next time you come forward, sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands, palms down to the knees. Lift the chin. Close the eyes. Checking in with your energy now. Now that you've moved some of those areas where we often hold some stories, hold some emotions. After we've connected to our breath, connected to loved ones or spirit guides. Strengthened and protected our energy for the day. Reflect back on that intention that was set at the beginning of class, beginning of the day. Ask yourself, is it something that you can continue for the rest of the day, maybe the weekend? Bring your hands together, heart center. Bow your head. Sending some gratitude to yourself, to that inner teacher, that inner wisdom, the Vijnanda Maya Kosha. For guiding you to your practice today, to help you start your day balanced. Thank you everyone for joining in. Namaste. Just a reminder that the next class is on Monday. So Monday, 6 a.m. Bangkok, Ho Chi Minh time. And if you're interested in learning more about how you can donate, how you can support the charity that this whole thing is for, let me know. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. Bye, guys.